What's up, guys? It's messing up with the refine. I'm back again with another video. So today I'll be doing my Sunday market breakdown, and I'll be also showing you all the position that I took on Friday. Uh, Currently running around 3%, and I locked 1%. Target is 6%, 6 to 7% is my target. And yeah, currently still going well. And yeah, I'll just let it run, hit TP, and yeah, be good. And the forecasting of that position was like very, very good, and it was a nice position. But then slightly, it was a late entry, but then it's still a valid one, yabo. Like it was a reduced risk entry, but then it would have been like much better if I got that risk entry, which I missed by like an hour or so. Yeah, I missed it by an hour. And then I had to wait for that break of the pattern. And yeah, I put my sell stop there. So let me show you the before of this position. So there's the before, my forecast of the before. And that's my entry there. So yeah, I was looking to take it somewhere there on that 1 hour rejection and then just take it immediately there. Because yeah, okay, you see like these risk entries, like they work perfectly. Like I've been like journaling them, been working perfectly, and that's what I'm trying to like take most of the time since like they work. And even yeah, there was more confluence since there was a third touch structure, and we also had a scoop here, which is a double top. And then we also had this here, something like this, which is an ascending channel. So yeah, it was a good position. It's a good position. So this is the current current progress on this position. Uh was a very, very nice. So that's my stop loss there on 1%. And yeah, just about to hit take profit. Just about to hit take profit. And I also took an entry on Euro USD, but then it gave that pullback. But then I also exited before that. So yeah, took a minor loss of like $1. So yeah, it wasn't bad. Then yeah, still running on profits here. I won't disclose how much, but then yeah, it's a lot. But then yeah, still cruising nicely. And here we're currently having a continuation. So Monday, I'm looking for price to continue to the downside. No scale in or what. Just holding this till we hit TP 7%. So yeah, that's cool. So let's go down to my um top six and wild card for the following week. So as you all know, I always start with DXY. So DXY, I'm still looking for those, still looks promising for those pushes to the upside before we get those rejections on the dollar index. So for now, we're just building up volume here to push to the upside. So also have to be careful of this hook points as price just gave us this impulse, boom, that pullback. So we have to be careful of this point. Otherwise, yeah, still looking for the third touch there. Then the dollar could be selling. It will make the dollar weak. Yes, sir. So that's Euro USD for me. Okay, Euro USD for the past 2 weeks. I didn't take any position because of the way it was moving. But then out of patience now, it's better that I was patient because I did not lose anything, and now there's finally like thing a continuation pattern to the downside to cover to tap this low here, because as you can see here we had a gap, so I'm pretty sure that price may come there to cover up the gap before we can look for buys. So that's my flag on the 4 hour time frame. So it's a 4 hour structure, and the 4 hour structure we go to the 1 hour 1 hour to look for patterns there. And as you can see, there's a pattern forming there. So let me go down to the 1 hour. Also, you're having a 3 touch on the 4 hour. So, and also here we can also say that this override thing here, if it didn't give me the 3rd touch, we would have this double top area. So now as you can see on the 1 hour, there's some continuation candles. As you can see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have five 1 hour candles. So yeah, Monday would be looking to go short on this pair. And as you can see, we also had this base here. So if a correction gives you this base here, like we had this one here, and then it gave you this base, that makes it a higher probability. So I'm looking to take it on a risk entry. I'll wait for a 1 hour rejection, and then stop loss. It's okay for 12 pip stop loss. And the target is 20%, which is a good risk to reward ratio. 20%. We'll be looking to swing this position for the whole week, and hopefully all goes well. And then next up is NZD USD. Yes, since the dollar is still pushing to the upside for the any currency that's correlated to the dollar, like quoted to the dollar, I'll be looking for sells, and anything that's based to the dollar that signals a buy. But then yeah, I haven't got anything for the dollar based pairs, but then for the quoted dollar pairs, I do have some setups which are looking very, very nice for the next week. As you can see, I'm targeting to this hook point here, and as you can see, price has been dropping. Gave us this large flag, gave us an impulse, gave us a correction there, impulse, correction. So these two patterns are similar to me. I'm seeing similar patterns, so I wouldn't be hesitating to take this. If I get a nice entry on the lower time frame, I wouldn't hesitate, since I'm seeing like we previously had this. So yeah, I'm still looking for sales. Let me show you on the lower time frame. So on the 4 hour, you can see that we closed on a bullish candle, but then I'll be waiting for a strong 4 hour rejection, a 1 hour flag, which I'll filter it on the 15-minute time frame. So what I did here, I took this pole here, I did this, and I calculated my TP, like expecting something like this to happen. Like this, there's a big impulse that's coming to this pair. So be cautious. So I'll be waiting for solid 1 hour rejections, and then a pattern below this ray line, which was supposed to be a double top, but then you went to a 3rd touch. So a pattern, continuation pattern below this will make it a higher probability setup. Next up is Audi CHF. Audi CHF. I'm also looking for a sell on Audi CHF. As you can see here, we've been moving. It's been a downtrend ever since 2021. So yeah, I'm still looking for those pushes to the downside to tap this low. As you can see here, we are closed on a very strong rejection wick. So that's a wick there. So I'm looking for price to tap that low before we go to the upside. And on the 4 hour, I'm having this, and I had this like prior to like 2 to 3 weeks ago. Price was somewhere here, and I was expecting those pushes to the upside, but then I didn't take any. Just being patient for those drops, because I know that when it drops, there'll be more percentage to gain rather than trying to catch those buys, because it may have not bought. You'd have been playing around, did something messy, taken me out. Yeah, well, so it was better for me to just be patient and wait for that to happen, and it happened nicely. So now I'll be waiting for an impulse to the downside, a flag, and then I take it. Target to here is 9%, and then to that low is like 37%, but then I'm only targeting this 9%. We'll see how it goes as I trail my stop loss. If it goes aggressively, I won't put my TP here, so I'll only be trailing. So if it goes aggressively, it would be nice for me because I can gain this momentum here to that low there. And then next pair is Audi NZD. Audi NZD, I've also been patient. I wasn't looking at it last week because of I was expecting something like that to happen, and it also happened here. And as you see on the higher time frame, we have that high there. We price tapped that high, and the way it tapped that high was in an ascending channel, which is a 1, 2, 3 structure, make it a high probability for the drop. And also on the low, we had 1, 2 touch. So here we dropped it an impulse, and then now it's giving us the large flag. So on the third touch there, I'll be waiting for a rejection and possibly take it all the way to this 90% rule there. So depending on the management, I may end up holding it all the way there, depending on the management. So yeah, as you can see here, we are seeing a clear 1, 2, 3. We don't need a textbook here. That's a clear. That's a first touch, second touch, third touch. And the way it's approaching the third touch, it's been going impulsively. So you need to be careful here on how you enter. But then a solid 4 hour rejection there below this ray line, which is mainly for the double top. So look for a pattern below that and then take that short position. So if that happens, like as forecasted, maybe I'll end up taking 19% on this pair. And then Euro JPY, this one isn't the best, but then I ain't complaining. Um, so there we're having this high value area there. Then may go down to the 4 hour time frame, and on the 4 hour time frame, I'm looking only to this low here for now. Yeah, I'm looking to take it all the way to the low if anything happens, because you see it broke the high, played around, impulse, large flag. So it may be dropping to the way there. So on the 1 hour time frame, I'm seeing this large flag here, which is a continuation pattern. And I'll just dive deeper on the. So this here, I'm seeing a 1 hour flag, which I'll be filtering it on the 15 minutes, which is supposed to give me that base. and then go up for a third touch, and then yeah, for a nice 21%, or I may target up to yeah, depending on the management as well. So I'm also having Audi yen, Audi yen. I'm seeing this point here because here we tapped a high drop, then after doing that, we can see here where the hook points is this happened, like boom, boom. I see that's a hook point there. So I'll be looking for that 1, 2, that touch there, impulse drop, 1 hour flag or a 4 hour flag. Then I filter it on a lower time frame, and then I take it all the way to there. So if this happens, that's like 26%, which is good because I've been patient for this. I haven't been rushing. So now we're on to the wild card pairs. On the wild card pairs, we can see that this is our high there. That's also a hook point, which price has tapped into there. And then we also have a 1, 2, 3 expansion there. So I'll be looking for, you can see as price broke above now. So I'll be waiting for it to go there. Tap the third touch and passive rejections, flag, and then I'll be targeting this low here, which is a rough 19%. Unrealistic returns, but then yeah, depending on management, we'll see what happens. Unrealistic returns, but then yeah, it can happen if you manage it properly. Or I may walk around with 8%, not a problem. So there, that's a okay, that's a high value area there, as it does boom there, hook point. So there we also rejected there. So I'm looking to for price to drop all the way to that hook point on the low there before anything else happens on this pair. And we also have in this hook point there, which was tapped on here and price rejected as was focused previously, but then went back up. So now I'm spotting a 1, 2, 3 type of structure. So that's a continuation pattern, and it's a yeah, so it's a continuation pattern. So on the lower time frame, I'm waiting for a push to the downside, flag, then I take it all the way to the downside. And then NZD CAD, I'm looking for a buy. The reason is that price has tapped this low, and then we closed above with 2 strong daily candles, and then we also had a 1, 2, 3 structure, which is a descending channel, which is a reversal pattern. And as you can see, I'll be targeting here, nearest targets, and we broke above this. So on the 1 hour time frame, I'll be looking for that push there down. Then I take this entry there for roughly 14%. I may end up taking less. Vice versa, we're having Euro NZD. I'm looking for a short position to the nearest low. So as you can see, we had this nice bearish momentum, which was very, very aggressive. So we had this, then price gave us a pullback, dropped, and we also below the slope here. So any pattern here, 1 hour, 15 minutes, there will be a high probability setup for me, and I'll take it all the way to the slope, which is roughly 17%. Unrealistic, but then let's see what happens from here. I may take a risk entry also and a tight stop loss. So yeah, thank you for watching. Just make sure you like, share, and subscribe.